How does one determine if their fart is a solo act or part of a symphony? Farting is a natural bodily function that happens to everyone. Sometimes, it can be a solo act, while other times it can be part of a symphony of farts. If you're wondering how to determine which one it is, this article will provide some helpful tips and information. What is a solo fart? A solo fart is exactly what it sounds like, a fact that occurs when you are alone. You might be sitting on the couch, lying in bed, or walking around your house when you feel the urge to pass gas. When you do, you realize that no one else is around to hear or smell it. Solo farts can be relieving, embarrassing, or funny depending on the situation and your personal sense of humor. What is a symphony fart? A symphony fart, on the other hand, is when you are in a group setting, and multiple people fart at the same time. This can happen in a variety of situations, such as in a crowded elevator, at a family dinner, or during a yoga class. When a symphony fart occurs, everyone involved can hear and smell the combined farts, which can be amusing, awkward, or unpleasant depending on the circumstances. Determining if your fart is a solo act or part of a symphony. Determining if your fart is a solo act or part of a symphony can be tricky, but there are some telltale signs to look out for. Here are a few tips to help you determine whether you are farting alone or if your fart is part of a larger, more embarrassing situation. Check your surroundings. The first thing to do when you feel the urge to fart is to check your surroundings. Are you alone in a room, or are you in a crowded space? If you're alone, then your fart is most likely a solo act. However, if you're in a group setting, then there's a good chance that your fart is part of a symphony. Listen for other farts. If you're in a group setting, listen carefully for other farts. If you hear multiple farts at the same time, then your fart is most likely part of a symphony. However, if you only hear your own fart, then it's a solo act. Smell for other farts. Another way to determine if your fart is part of a symphony is to smell for other farts. If you smell other people's farts along with your own, then it's a symphony. However, if you only smell your own fart, then it's a solo act. Observe other people's reactions. Observing other people's reactions can also help you determine whether your fart is a solo act or part of a symphony. If no one reacts to your fart, then it's probably a solo act. However, if people start laughing, gagging, or covering their noses, then it's most likely part of a symphony. Conclusion. In conclusion, determining if your fart is a solo act or part of a symphony requires some observation and attention to detail. Checking your surroundings, listening for other farts, smelling for other farts, and observing other people's reactions are all helpful ways to determine whether you're farting alone or if your fart is part of a larger, more embarrassing situation. Remember, farting is a natural bodily function, and whether you're farting alone or in a group setting, it's important to be respectful and considerate of others' feelings. If you're in a situation where a symphony fart has occurred, it's best to acknowledge it with humor and laughter to diffuse any tension or hostility that may arise. Fart jokes and taboo humor can be effective tools to cope with stress and negative emotions in a group setting. On the other hand, if you're farting alone, it can be a source of relief or humor for yourself. Many people find farting to be funny, and there's nothing wrong with enjoying a good fart joke or two. However, if you find that you're excessively farting or experiencing other digestive issues, it's important to speak with a healthcare provider to rule out any underlying health conditions. In summary, determining whether your fart is a solo act or part of a symphony requires some observation and attention to detail. Regardless of the situation, it's important to approach farting with a sense of humor and respect for others' feelings. Farting is a natural bodily function that happens to everyone, and there's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed about it. Embrace your farts, and don't be afraid to let them out. Whether you're alone or in a group setting,